Today I wanted to talk about heirlooms. I've got just a few, and nothing really spectacular. Stuff from my dad and my grandfathers in particular. Sun's coming out. That's a first. It was actually really nice over Memorial Weekend, but I digress. So just a few things that I wanted to show you guys. Here's a pocket knife from my dad. I don't know exactly how to position this, but it's nothing special. Here's a pocket knife from my mom's dad, so my grandfather. Nothing special either. The story behind this knife was I walked into my grandfather's garage, which was like his workshop, and was telling him about wanting to have a knife, and he went to a drawer, opened up a drawer, dug around in a bunch of tools, and pulled out the knife and handed it to me, and he said, "Here." And I asked him, "Well, will you teach me how to use it?" Because he was a woodworker. And he grabbed his stick off a pile, and at the end of the stick just drew a circle, and he said, "Make a cylinder." And I tried, but I wasn't any good at it. Not like he was, at least. I also have this hat. This is my mom's father's hat, and I can't tell which side is forward or backward, but this is just an ugly hat. The story behind the hat is my brother Ben was cleaning up his room, and my mom walked in while he stepped out, and it was on top of the trash. And I said, "Mom, where'd this hat come from?" She said, "Oh, well, that was my dad's fishing hat." I said, "Really?" She said, "Yeah, he'd used it for 20 or 30 years and gave it to Ben." And I said, "He's throwing it away?" And she said, "Yeah, he doesn't need it." And I was like, "You can't do that." And she said, "Well, do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want it." So I took it. Ben didn't care. He was throwing it away. The other thing is my dad's dad gave this to him, and he gave it to me. Nothing special, right? His dad died of diabetes, so it was kind of nice having something from him too. So I've got this stuff, you know, that my parents or grandparents handed down to me, and I love having this stuff, even though it doesn't, you know, it's not really of any value whatsoever. But I just can't, you know, they talk about like something having value purely because of the sentiment that you got it from somebody special, and I never really understood that until I found this knife. My mom, when I was a kid, I had lost it and never found it, and apparently I hadn't lost it. I just left it on the floor of my room, and my mom put it up and put it in a box, and just before we came to Seattle, she was going through that same box and gave it back to me. So now there's a few things that I bought, like pipes, or like this pocket knife, that I want because I like them. This one's a little dirty. But really more importantly, so I have something to give my kids. My sons and daughters. So do you have anything like that? Apart from pipes, that is, because I think just about everybody would say that they wanted to give their pipes to a son or a friend or whatever when they died, or even when they're just old.